The next common feature that you'll use a lot in teaching and learning is masks. Masks are one of those features that I really wish I had learned how to use sooner because they're so powerful. Basically, a mask lets you define which pixels in a layer are transparent in a completely non-destructive way. Now, let me show you what I mean. In the last movie, we made this selection of these glasses, and let's say you want to use them to add a different pair of glasses to this flag. If you don't still have your selection, then go up to the Select menu, go down to Load Selection, and under Channel, select Glasses, and then click OK. Now, you can copy the contents of a selection by switching to your Move tool, and then moving inside of the marching ants, hold down the Option or Alt key, and then click and drag to make a copy of your selection on the same layer. But that would be a destructive move. Let's undo that with Command or Control Z, and instead, move your mouse over top of your base glasses layer, hold down Option or Alt, and then click and drag until a small thin blue line appears, and then release your mouse. This is a quick way of duplicating a layer. Now let's rename this by double-clicking on the name and call this New Glasses. Then let's toggle off the visibility of this original layer so we can more easily see what's going on. Now we want to get rid of the background of this top layer and reposition our new copy of our glasses. Now you could of course invert your selection with Command-Shift-I or Control-Shift-I, and then press the Delete or Backspace key on your keyboard to clear out those pixels. But this would be a destructive process as well. If you ever needed to come back later and change something in your selection, well, those pixels are now gone. Now, this is where masks come in. I'll jump open my History panel and move back to the name change step, and then hide the History panel. And then deselect with Command or Control D. Now this time, let's paint out those background pixels by masking them out. And with the top New Glasses layer selected, click the Add a New Layer Mask button at the bottom of your Layers panel. Now, it doesn't look like much has changed except for this new white icon that appears linked to your image icon on your New Glasses layer. I'll make sure that the white icon is what is selected, and you can tell that because it's got these small white lines around the corners of the icon. Now, layer masks identify which region of the layer are opaque by painting the mask with white and what regions are transparent by painting with black. Therefore, if you need to, reset your color picker by pressing the D key on your keyboard and then pressing X to swap the foreground and background colors so black is your foreground color. Then grab your paintbrush tool and right-click inside of your image and set the size of your brush down to about 50 pixels and then set the hardness to 100%. Then begin painting the background away. If you look at the mask icon, you can see that you're painting on the mask. If you go into the glasses a bit, no problem. Press the X key on your keyboard to swap your foreground and background colors again, and then begin painting those areas back in with white. Okay, that's the basic idea of masks, but you just spent all that time making that great selection of these glasses. So let's hide this layer, and then Option or Alt drag up a new copy of your background layer, turn it on, double-click on the layer name, and we'll call this Red Glasses. And then let's reload our selection by going up to the Select menu, go down to Load Selection, under Channels, click Glasses, and click OK. Now with your Red Glasses layer active and your marching ants dutifully marching around the perimeter of the glasses, click on the Layer Mask icon again. This time, Photoshop uses your current selection to make the mask and all of the painting is done for you. Toggle the visibility of your base layer back on. Then, click on the image icon in your Red Glasses layer and grab your Move tool by pressing the V key on your keyboard, and let's reposition those new glasses up to another location on the flag. Your mask will automatically follow the image, so if you need to make any further refinements at any time, you can. Okay, we are just scratching the surface of what masks can do, but for now, you should have the basic idea of what they are and how they work. You'll get a lot more practice with them throughout the rest of this course. Now, we need to turn these new blue glasses red, and we'll do that in the next movie.